Balakand, chapter number 1. So far, we have completed the first verse of Valmiki Ramayana. We saw that the great sage Narada, whose father is Brahma, who is the disciple of Lord Krishna or Lord Rama, has now arrived at the hermitage of his disciple, sage Valmiki. And to that sage Narada, the great sage Valmiki makes humble, submissive inquiries. He asks if a person exists who is perfect in 16 different ways. So let us go through those 16 different characteristics, and then we will read those in greater detail, and we will see how exactly Lord Rama fits all those characteristics. Verse 2. Konasmin sampratam loke gunavan kascha viryavan dharmagnya cha kritagnya cha satyavakyo dridhavrata. Among men in the world, who is crowned with every excellent quality? Who has mastered the science of weapons, human and divine, and out of the might engendered thereby is able to scatter his foes before him? Who is versed in the mysteries of Dharma as revealed in the Vedas and the Smritis? Who is it that bears not in mind the grievous wrongs done to him by others, but magnifies any single act of kindness on their part? Who is it whose thoughts, words, and deeds are ever in perfect harmony? Who never strays from his dharma even in the face of direst peril and distress? Verse 3. Charitrena chako yuktaha sarva bhuteshu kohita vidvan kah samartaha cha ek priyadarshanaha. Whose life is pure and spotless, whoever seeks the highest good of humanity and of himself here and hereafter, whose eyes see clearly and unerringly between the real and the unreal, who has a profound knowledge of men and things and twines himself around the hearts of all, who is a perennial source of delight to all that approach him. Verse 4. Atmavan ko jitakrodho jitiman kah anasuya kah kasya bipyati devascha jata roshasya samyuge. Who, like a skillful driver, has his mind and senses under perfect control? Who is it that allows not his temper to get the upper hand of him? Who is it of presence so charming that men can never have enough of beholding him? Whose heart knows not envy, spite, or calumny? Who is it that men and gods dare not face when the fierce joy of battle is on him? So these are the 16 different qualities that characterize a perfect being according to sage Valmiki. So let us go through these in greater detail. The first statement that Valmiki makes is Konasmin sampratam loke. Sampratam means presently, Loki means in the world, Asmin means in this, Konu means who is really. So basically, Valmiki is saying, who in this world exists today, currently, presently, who possesses all these 16 different qualities? This is a clear indication that Valmiki wrote Ramayana when Rama was ruling Ayodhya. At the end of this chapter, we will see Valmiki listen to Narada stating that Rama is going to rule Ayodhya for 11,000 years, establish multiple dynasties, and then return to the spiritual world. So, Narada mentions both the future, the past, and the present. But this statement very clearly proves that Valmiki wrote Ramayana when Rama was ruling the kingdom. Now let's go through the different qualities one at a time. The first one is Gunavan, next is Viryavan, third is Dharmagnya, fourth is Kritagnya, fifth is Satyavakyo, sixth is Drudhavrata, seventh is Charitrena Yuktaha, then eighth is Sarva Bhuteshu Hitaha, then ninth is Vidvan, 10th is Samarthaha, 11th is Ekapriya Darshanaha, 12th is Atmavan, 13th is Jitakrodho, 14th is Dyutiman, 15th is Anasuyakaha, and 16th is Bibhyati Deva Jata Roshasya Samyuge. So these are the 16 different qualities that are Valmiki's definitions of what constitutes a perfect person. And of course, all these qualities should be present in full and in complete in that one person. So let us go through the first quality, Gunavan. Guna means quality. Van means the person who has all those qualities. So Gunavan basically means a principled person, a person endowed with excellent qualities. He is crowned with every virtue. Everything is wonderful and perfect in him. So this is the first meaning of Gunavan. Let us understand the deeper meanings of the term Gunavan. So we know that Dhanvan means the person who has a lot of dhana or who is very wealthy. Buddhiman means a person who is extremely intelligent. Balvan means a person who is extremely strong. Bhagavan means the person who has all opulences, that is the Supreme Lord. Gunavan means the person who is endowed with the best of all qualities. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 20, Verse 18, it is mentioned, Dhanur Vyati Mahendram Nirgunam cha Gunini Abhat Vyakte Guna Vyatikare Gunavan Purusho Yatha. When the curved bow of Indra, the rainbow, appeared in the sky, which had the quality of thundering sound, it was unlike ordinary bows because it did not rest upon a string. Similarly, when the Supreme Lord appears in this world, which is the interaction of the material qualities, he is unlike ordinary persons because he remains free from all material qualities and independent of all material conditions. The purport is as follows. Srila Prabhupada comments as follows. Sometimes, in addition to the roaring thunder of the clouds, there is an appearance of a rainbow which stands as a bow without a string. Actually, a bow is in the curved position because it is tied at its two ends by the bowstring. But in the rainbow, there is no such string, and yet it rests in the sky so beautifully. Similarly, when the Supreme Personality of Godhead descends to this material world, he appears just like an ordinary human being, but he is not resting on any material condition. In Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that he appears by his internal potency, which is free from the bondage of the external potency. What is the bondage for the ordinary creature is freedom for the personality of Godhead. So from this, it is very clearly understood that the Supreme Lord, Lord Rama is not affected by the modes of material conditions, and he, even though might appear as an ordinary being, is unlike any ordinary person because he remains free from all material qualities. Now, another word for Gunavan is Nirguna. We can understand what Nirguna is through a particular verse in Srimad Bhagavatam in Canto 7, Chapter 9, verse 51. Shri Narada Uvacha Etavad Varnita Guno Bhaktya Bhaktena Nirguna Prahradam Pranatam Prito Yata Manyur Abhashata. The great saint Narada said, thus Lord Narasimhadev was pacified by the devotee Prahlada Maharaja with prayers offered from the transcendental platform. The Lord gave up his anger and being very kind to Prahlada, who was offering prostrated obeisances, he spoke as follows. The purport is very significant, and it is as follows. The word Nirguna is important. The Mayavadi philosophers accept the absolute truth as Nirguna or Nirakara. The word Nirguna refers to one who possesses no material qualities. The Lord, being full of spiritual qualities, gave up all his anger and spoke to Prahlada. So, Nirguna, Gunavan, all of them mean one thing and one thing only. The Lord is endowed with all transcendental qualities, and they are the best of the best. So this first description of Rama is Rama's qualities. And we will go through Rama's beauty, Rama's pastime, Rama's valor. We'll go through all of that. But Rama's quality is given huge importance over here. Rama is the one who is crowned with every excellent quality. Everything is perfect in him. So, the term Gunavan, the first quality that Valmiki mentions among his 16 qualities, will substantiate to describe all the others. So, Gunavan, he is the best in all his excellent qualities. Therefore, he is best in his gratitude, the best in following dharma, the best in his valor, the best in his looks, and so on and so forth. And let us not forget that this is the summary of Ramayana. And every single quality that are spoken of by Valmiki or by sage Narada are elaborated in great detail throughout this epic. So this is basically just a precursor. So how does Rama interact with his devotees? Why is he called as Gunavan? Why is he endowed with every excellent quality? All these things we shall see in the remaining 24,000 verses of Valmiki Ramayana. Now let us go to the second quality, that is Viryavan. Viryavan means the one who is extremely brave. The one who has mastered the science of weapons, human and divine, and out of the might engendered thereby is able to scatter his foes before him. Rama receives excellent education on the art of warfare from his gurus. He receives miraculous weapons from sage Vishwamitra. During his exile, sage Agastya gifts him with incomparable weapons. And Rama always uses these weapons to protect the sages and to annihilate various miscreants such as Virad Rakshas, Khar, Dushan, Trishra in Janasthan, then Kaband Rakshas, and obviously when he fights in the war, we get to see some magnificent descriptions of the Lord's valor in the battlefield. There is also another meaning to Viryavan. Sometimes not using weapons is a sign of great valor. For example, he could have protested his father's decision to ask him to go to the forest, but Rama didn't. In Ayodhya-kand, we get to see a particular place where Dasharatha himself asks Rama, why doesn't he revolt and throw him away and usurp the throne that was rightfully given to him? And Rama says, no, my dear father, I need to go to the forest to protect your word. So Viryavan does not just mean the person who is endowed with various weapons, but it also means the person who is able to exhibit valor without using weapons. There is another spot in Yuddha-kand. Ravana continuously sends multiple spies. They are Shuk, Saran and Sharadul. And Vibhishana, who is capable of discerning the Rakshasas disguised as monkeys, captures them and brings them in front of Lord Rama. And Rama says, it's fine, let them go. Because that is his virya. That is his prowess. That even though the enemy might discern every single war secret that Rama possesses, Rama is certain to win the war because he is fighting in the dharmic fashion. Rama is certain to win the war. Therefore, none of those spies are harmed. They are in fact set free. So this is one other way in which Rama is Viryavan. Now we go for the third meaning of Viryavan. Viryavan, as we have heard before, is the person who is endowed with all sorts of valor, who is extremely courageous, who is extremely valorous. We learn in Balakand that King Janaka had declared his beloved daughter Mother Sita as a Virya Shulka, a prize for valor. It is King Janaka's solemn oath to give Sita's hand in marriage to the person who is capable of stringing the bow of Lord Shiva. And of course, as we all know, Lord Rama is the one to do so. And immediately, Mother Sita is declared as the worthy wife of such a valorous person. So, Mother Sita was declared as the prize for valor, the prize for bravery, the prize of Virya. And Rama is Viryavan because every fiber of his being is permeated with love for Mother Sita. So this is the third meaning of Viryavan. We will go through other descriptions in the next couple of sections.